experience together, something like the loss of a baby. That's very traumatic. And so the woman usually is going through a real grief process where she's depressed and she's going through the motions of grief. The man is also grieving, but you know now for him, he is not experiencing the grief the same way the woman does.
Yeah.
And you see now, the woman may also be having flashbacks, they may be having memories, maybe they held the baby before the baby died, and so they have all these things that they are going through that, that causes them to really not be able to function. And so now the partner, who is the guy, he's also grieving, but guys grieve differently than women. Yeah. Guys go and do something. So we have come from the hospital. The woman wants to go and sleep or sit there and just be in a daze. The man wants to go and do something, because that is how most men, they want to do something when they are feeling these deep emotions. Yeah. They have to, and even going to drink and all of that. So those are the triggers of, some of the triggers that of our relationship. So infidelity, loss, and any other stuff that, unresolved issues, we keep having a problem, you know, dealing with, we can't resolve anything. So that also causes, it can cause depression in a relationship. Now,
I'm sticking right there, because there are a lot of different kinds of ways that different couples actually deal with those problems that end up not being resolved. I want to give a case study or an example of that. This aspect of, maybe from your previous relationships, you've always been told you're problematic. Wewe unapendanga tu ma issues tu mob. Kazi yako tu ni kuleta tu mashida, kazi yako tu ni kuteta teta. Maybe you're trying to communicate something, so suppressing that or kuizika ndani so that you're not being problematic. How does it exactly lead to depression, to the person who's suppressing those kind of feelings, those kind of emotions, out of the fear of expressing themselves or sounding problematic?
Absolutely. So think about it this way. If you are melancholic, and I like people to understand that we live life according to the way that we perceive it. And each one of us perceives lives in different ways because of our makeup, our genetic makeup, and also our socialization. So if you are the person who needs to resolve issues, and you need to talk through them. So you started when you were a kid. You would speak up. You know, the kids who, when something happens, but they are asked, but they say, but mom, they want to explain themselves. Those are the kids now who become the adults who are always wanting to resolve issues. Now, the thing is, in relationships, we are attracting each other from opposite directions. Oh, I want this person because they are calm, because me, I'm hyper. So I need somebody who calms me down. So we are attracted to people who are opposite. The things that attract us may become the problem in the relationship if we do not develop skills of communication and skills of conflict management. So that now, the person who was calm when we were dating and it used to feel so nice, when we come into now living together and doing life together, they don't want to keep talking about the same issue. So when you come with all your passion and you want to resolve it and it has to be resolved right, they feel so overwhelmed, they shut down. And so that in itself is going to create now the depression for the person. Like you said, their needs are not being met. My need is for you to listen to me and for us to solve issues. But every time I bring an issue, you deflate it by telling me that mimi ni mtu wa makelele. Now, if you have been in one or two relationships that you have been told the same thing, maybe it's time for you to look inside and to say to yourself, okay, so relationship number one, I was told mimi ninapenda tu vita. And then I have come to relationship number two. And after 3 months, I'm being told the same thing. So what is going on? I need to figure out, am I mtu wa vita? Am I complaining too much? Am I focusing too much on what is not right? And then my partner is feeling overwhelmed by my negativity and my criticism. Or is it that myself, I have issues And so when I get into a relationship, those issues are triggered. Where, for instance, if my voice is always being suppressed, and many times I will suppress to keep the relationship, and I feel bitterness within my heart because I'm not allowed to be myself, then I need to ask myself, am I choosing the same person? You see, because we have had those things of you are dating the same man but different bodies, you know, or woman but different bodies, because you end up being in the same situation with a person who doesn't give you a voice, who is not empathetic, and a person who is unable to allow you to be.